At our next toughest session. Toughest session, what I said is not in terms of Excel. Toughest session is after the lunch break. Attending a training program after a lunch break is the biggest challenge. Correct? For me, it's a very big challenge to handle a session after the lunch break. I think we are going to see a practical session we can manage. The last session, I think we are seeing about flash filling. We are seeing about flash filling. Let me open that file where we are seeing about the flash filling. Last session, we have seen about how to separate it. We had to give one or two examples and we had to use the shortcut key, Control E. Sometimes Flash will give you the suggestion also. If you are okay with the suggestion, you can just press Enter. If you are not okay, you can type it and Control E. Fine. With the help of this, exercise number 3. In exercise number 3, we have a table where I can see product code, build number, shipment date, customer location. We have 4 columns. With the help of these 4 columns, what I want you to do here is, I want to separate all the 4 columns like this. First, the product has to be separated like this. C. So it should be C 7062. A 8240. 8240 is the product code here. C is the first letter of customer location. C7062 A8240 from the product code. Next is date. From the date, you have to get only the years 2024, 2019. And from the customer location, first letters, Coastal Carbo Hub should be CCH. AMU, Ahmedabad Manufacturing Unit. Jaipur Part System, JPC. And finally, the last one is bill number. Last 6 digits of the bill number. Last 6 digits of the bill number should be separated like this. So I want you to do this using the flash filling. Flash filling. Last 6 digits from the bill number. I want you to extract 4 columns. One column is, forget about the heading. Forget about the heading. Heading. Let me delete that heading. This heading is not must. Last 6 digits. Yes, sir. Sir. Yes. Simple. Sorry. First, what we have to do is see 7062. Let me try with one. If one is not working, I will try with two or other things. C1062, Control E. I think it's generating properly. Perfect. Next, shipment day. I want to get only the date. Sorry, it's not generating properly. So what we have to do? One more example. A M A 8240. Then you can press Control. I think it's working fine, but still I will press Control E. Next, date 2024. Let me try with one. Control E. It's working. Then CCH. I think you have to do it twice. One more example also, because CCH, it's not coming properly here. It's not coming properly here. So I have to give one more example. AMU. Control E. Yes. So try to give one example. If one example is not working out, try to give two examples. Now I want the bill number, last 6 digits of the bill number. First let me format it. Control 1 and go to custom and go to type, and how many zeros has to be entered here? 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros and a hash. Okay. Yes. Now let me type a number. I think it's just 52. If I type 52, 0 will be get fixed automatically. Now press Control E. Yes. So give one or two example. Try with one example. If one example is not working out, try to give two examples. Okay. On this flash fill, it's not only come again, sir. It should be next immediate column after the table. That's not. It can be anywhere. Last session we did it so many things like that. Date date of birth we have generated here. It's not required. The data it should be immediate after your table. It can be anywhere. In exercise number 4, I have last name and I have first name. Flash fill is not only used for separating the data, flash fill can be used for combining your data also. For example, as I told, we have the last name and first name. I want to combine the last name and first name. Arjun Rajesh has to be combined into one cell. So let me do that. Arjun space Rajesh. That's all. Just try. If you want everything in capital, type it in capital. If you want everything in smaller, type it in smaller. So I want first letter capital, other letter smaller. So Control E. Try with one. If one is not working, try with two. Yes. Arjun space Rajesh, Bhavani space Mani, Chandru space Kumar. Yes. So flash fill is not only used for separating, flash fill can be used for combining also. No need to use that concatenate and other functions. It can be used for combining also. Just give one or two examples and Control E. Yes. This is not the task. This is what I did. Maybe next one, I want you to try. It's not your task, but I want you to try. Based on that employee first name and last name, I want you to generate email ID like this. arjun.r@outlook.com, or maybe your company, ranegroup.com, google.com, gmail.com, anything. Bhavani.m@outlook.com, chandru.k@outlook. It's not your task. No score for it, but I want you to try. Arjun.r@outlook, Bhavani.m, chandru.k, deepa.r. Remember, Bhavani initial is M. Sometimes it will generate as H if you are not giving the right output. Very good. They told it's not your task, no score. Very good. Done. How can I do this? As I told, it's very simple. Arjun dot R at outlook.com. If I say Control E, it's generating, but it's not generating correctly. As I told, it's an AI. So don't depend 100% on this flash fill. It may not give you the right answer every time. So here it's giving the wrong result. You can see arjun.r at outlook.com. That's correct. But Bhavani, first name is M. So it should be Bhavani.m, but it's saying H. Why it is saying H? Because I said arjun.r. Here R, Arjun, second letter is also R, and the first name, first letter is also R. So it's taking the second letter. That's why for Bhavani, it's taking H. So that's the problem here. So please verify it before accepting. Please verify. So it's not correct. So I'll undo this. So let me give one more examples. So I will give another example. Bhavani.m at outlook.com. Control E. Yes. Now it's generating correctly, but I don't know whether you have noticed it. When I generate something like this, it is automatically hyperlinked. When I click this, it automatically goes to Outlook or mail, or it will send a mail. That's always good to send a. Suppose I want to send a mail to Arjun, you can make a click here and you can send a mail. But I don't like this hyperlink. I want to remove this hyperlink. Creating is always very tougher. If you don't want it, you can remove the hyperlink. How can I remove the hyperlink? Is just select this, right click on it, select it, right click on this, select the range, right click on it, remove hyperlink. Remove hyperlink. Your hyperlink will get removed. So select the range, right click, remove hyperlink. Okay. Now, so after each task is completed, who is finishing first? I'm getting sick. I'm giving sixer. Second is 4. Third is 3, 2, 1. Now the next one is going to be a free hit. What is free hit? Who is finishing first? They will get double sixer, double 4, double 3, double 2, double 1. So 2 sixers, 2 fours, 2 3, 2 twos. So in the same sheet on the right hand side, there is a table available. Same sheet. When you go to the right hand side of the same sheet, there is a table available. There is a raw data available. There is a raw data. So based on this raw data, what you are going to do is you are going to generate something like this. You have to generate something like this. Yes. So first state code. State code should be only APGJ. Your state code should be like this. Equipment ID should be. Okay, state code. Then location. Location should be mix 35. Location should be mix 35. So you should get the output like this. Year 2012, 2022, 2011. Location code AP mix, GJ mix, block, MH plant. At last the equipment ID should be EQ35, EQ17, EQ20. So it has to be generated like this. Based on that one column, we are generating 5 extra columns. 5 extra column has to be generated based on this data. So using the same flash filling. Ani, X note, stopwatch. Oh, score கொடுத்ததுக்கா coding தான். Coding. I written some coding for it. Visual Basics coding. Every 3 minutes it should get reduced. Code. Okay. So what's the first one? I want to get AP, GJ here, AP, Control E. No, it's not working properly. So I have to give one more example. GJ, please verify whether it's right or wrong. As I told, don't 100% depend on AI. So I have given 2 examples and I give Control E. Next, location, mix 35. Control E. Yes, I think it's working. Then it's year 2012. It's giving 2012.00. Could you tell me how do we remove that 00? I don't want 00. I want 2012 here. Control shift tilde or tilde. pair tilde and so on, tilde or tilde, or you name it as per your wish, like a wave symbol. Control shift tilde or tilde. So control E, it's working. The next one is AP mix. AP mix. Control E, yes, correct. Then the last one is equipment. EQ35. Control E. Is it right? Yes. Okay. I think it's correct. So always the heading, it has to be generated. Heading it will not generate properly. You have to generate the heading. Otherwise you have to type the heading. Heading will not be generated by flash filling. So it's better you generate the heading. So just to give one or two examples and press Control E. That's all. So there are some other AI tools available. We'll see it in the later part. Now let us go to the exercise number 5. In exercise number 5, we have a small table available where I can see month and sales. We have month, we have sales. Now what are we going to do is we want to find out what could be the sales percentage. Out of overall sales, January, February, March till December 2024, these are all the sales happened every month. Now I want to know what could be the sales percentage for January. That means out of all this, what is the percentage in January? So if you are using older version, first what we have to do is first we have to find out the grand total. Grand total of this overall sales, then divide this January month with the grand total, then you will get the percentage of January. That's what we do normally if you are using the older version. But latest version, select the sales for the entire column, select it, Control Shift down arrow. After selecting this, you can see a small tag is appearing. Maybe this tag icon may be different. If you are using the older version, the icon may be different. Latest version, I am using Copilot also. I am using AI tool also in Excel. That's why my icon is different. My icon may be different. Options are same. Icon may be different. Icon image may be different. In old version, it may be different. Latest version, icon may be different. The options are same. So this one is called as quick analysis. Quickly you can analyze your data. Quick analysis. How can I use this quick analysis? Control Q. Control Q is the shortcut key for quick analysis. Either select this and press Control Q, method 1. Method number 2, you can use the mouse and you can click on this quick analysis also. If you want to use the keyboard, Control Q. If you want to use the mouse, just go there and make a click. A menu is appearing where I can see formatting, charts, totals, tables, sparkling. We'll explore one by one. First, let us go to totals. When I click on totals, sum, average, count, percentage, running total, sum. There are two sums available. Could you tell me what is the difference between the first sum and second sum? Which one is row wise? First one, the blue colored is by row wise. Yellow colored is by column wise. You can see it shows like this. Blue color is by rows, yellow color is by column wise. But here what we want is, we want the percentage of sales. So when I click this, there is a percentage of sales available. When you go to total, there is a percentage of total available. But this percentage of total is for row wise. My data is by column wise. So click on the arrow mark here. Furthermore, it expands further. Sum, average, count, percentage, running. Here you can see the percentage is available. Just to click this. That's all. It automatically calculates the percentage and it shows me the percentage here. Out of 100%, January it's 1.72, February it's 6.12, March is 6.27. I will repeat it again. Before that, how do I know that this answer is correct? Select the sales percentage and on the status bar, it's 100. So if you are getting 100 on the status bar, then it means your formula is right. So your formula is right if it is 100%. Okay. I repeat the process again. Select the sales column, Control Q, go to totals. Under totals, I can click on the arrow mark, percentage of total. sales. Next, I want cumulative percentage. Could you tell me what is the cumulative percentage? For example, what's the cumulative percentage for January? 1.72. February? 7.84. That means 1.72 plus 6.12. Third one, 1.72 plus 6.12 plus 6.27. That's cumulative. So select the sales column, Control Q again, go to the totals again, arrow mark, the last one, running total. Running total is equivalent to cumulative totals. This one, running total. That's all. 1.72, 7.84, 14.10, 19.25. At last, you should get 100. If you are getting 100 at the last, then the cumulative is correct. So it shows the cumulative percentage. To draw a Pareto chart, to draw the cumulative percentage, this is the easiest way. No need to write the formulas, just select the formulas and functions. Sum, average, count, percentage, running percentage, everything you can just select it. Okay? Simple. So from today, whenever you see some icons like this or some tag like this, click it and explore it. With the help of this, if I jump on to the exercise number 6, there is a small table available. Month, production hour, overtime hours, maintenance hours, quality check hours. So 4 columns are available every month wise. January, this is the production hour, overtime hour, maintenance hours, and quality check hours. With the help of this, find this. I want the output like this. So first is percentage of total hours. Overall total hours percentage. That is production plus overtime plus maintenance hours plus quality put together. What is the overall percentage of hours? Overall percentage of hours. Overall percentage of hours. Then we want the cumulative percentage also. Cumulative percentage of month wise 7.26, 15.10, 23.2. So, and I want the percentage in row wise also. Row wise percentage also. We want row wise percentage also. Yes. So, percentage by column wise and row wise. Overall percentage. Not the particular. Okay. I think it should be simple. First, you should have selected the entire table without the heading. Select the entire table. If you select the entire table itself, half work is done. Select the entire table first, then press Ctrl Q again. Go to totals. First, let me find out the percentage by row wise. Percentage of total. Row wise. Same Ctrl Q again. Total again. Now let us go to the arrow mark. Percentage of total by column wise. So January overall percentage is 7.26. February is 7.8. First you should have selected the entire table. That's all. Now select this percentage because I want the cumulative for this. Control Q, total, arrow mark, running total. So cumulative percentage. That's it. So we got row wise total, we got the column wise percentage also, both. Right, so writing the formulas and function is now very easy. You can press Ctrl Q and you can select the formula. First you have to say how the row data is, whether it's row wise or column wise. 7. Exercise number 7. Exercise number 7. We have some columns: date, region 1, region 2, region 3, region 4, region 5. Let us take the first region, region 1. Assume every day in region 1 or region 2 or region 3 we have some sales or we have some productions. So first of all, let me select this column. If you want to select this data in this column, you can press Ctrl Shift down arrow. If you want to select the entire column, suppose I want to select the B column. How can I select the entire column? You have to click on B. Instead, we can use a shortcut key, Control Space. Control Space bar is the shortcut key to select the entire column. Shift Space bar is the shortcut key for selecting the entire row. All the three, Control Shift Space bar will select the entire table. Second time when you press the Control Shift Space bar, first time it will select the entire table. Second time it will select the entire sheet. Control Space bar is used to select the column. Shift Space bar is used to select the row. Control Shift Space bar is used to select the table. Second time when you press Control Shift Space bar, it will select the entire sheet. Okay. Let me try this. So my cursor is at column number B. Control Space. You can see the entire B column is getting selected. Or I want to select a particular row. Maybe the 11th row. My cursor is at 11. Shift Space bar. A row. Now I place the cursor in this table somewhere else. Control Shift Space bar. Table will get selected. Second time press Control Shift Space bar. Sheet will get selected. So Control Space, Shift Space, Control Shift Space. But here it's not required to select the entire column. So I'm going to select only the data. You know how to do that. Control Shift down arrow. Now, could you tell me how can I go to the first cell and last cell here? How can I go to the first cell and last cell without removing? Control dot. Very good. Control dot, which will move to the first and last cell. Very good. Even if you selected the entire table also, suppose Control Shift Space or something, I selected the entire table. Now I want to go to the top of the table. I want to see the heading of my table. So Control dot. It will go to the top top, all the four corners, control dot, control dot, control dot. So you can see control dot all the four corners because I selected the table, multiple rows and multiple columns. So you can press control dot multiple times like this. First, last, first, last, first, last. Okay. But here I want to select only this data, control shift down arrow. Assume we have some target. Assume my target is 1000. I want to know where are all we have achieved our target. If we have achieved our target, I want to highlight it separately. So select that column and then you can once again use the shortcut key Control Q. So I'll press the shortcut key called as Control Q. When I press the Control Q again, you can see the first one available called as formatting. Under formatting, greater than, there is an option called as greater than. Control Q and I can click on greater than. What's my target? My target is 1000. Let us give the target as 1000 here. Parallelly, you would have checked when I typed 1000 on the right hand side, wherever it's more than 1000, you can see a red color is highlighted. But I don't want this red color. I want to change some other colors. You can see the coloring is available here. Light red filled with dark red, yellow filled with dark yellow, green filled with dark green, light red filled, red text, red borders. Still, if you are not satisfied with this color formatting, then we can go to the custom format. Before that, I am explaining again. Select the range of cells, Control Shift down arrow, Control Q, go to formatting. Under formatting, go to greater than, and I type some values, maybe 1000 is my target. And I'll go here, change the color, whatever the color you want. If you are not satisfied with the color, then we can go to custom format. Under custom format, two things which you cannot change. One is you cannot change the font names. You cannot change the font size. Font name and size cannot be changed. Other things you can change it. For example, if it is more than 1000, I can put bolder. I can make a italics. I can make an underline. You can see underline is available here. I can change the font color. These things you can do it. Font size and style you cannot change it. Font size and style. Font size and names. Still, if you are not okay, then we can go to borders. Surrounding the cell, you can put a box. Surrounding, wherever it's more than 1000, I can put a box like this. So go to borders. You can select this borders. Outline border. Surrounding the cell, you will have a border like this. But I don't recommend you to use more borders. Don't use more borders. If you are using more borders, it may increase your file size. Your file size will get increased and system will slow down if you are using more and more borders. So avoid giving borders. Not only here, normally also. Normally also try to avoid giving borders. Don't give more borders. If you are giving more borders, it may increase your file size. That's why sometimes your system is very slower because of giving more and more borders. So avoid giving more borders. I'll say none. A border is always a problem, right? Not only in Excel, always border is a problem. We will avoid the borders. Border avoid point. So let us go to fill. We'll fill it with some color. Maybe let me fill it with a green color here. Since it's a target, I'll fill it with a green color. Attendance. Everyone has signed the attendance? Everyone? Okay. So I selected a green color and say OK. So wherever my cell value is more than 1000, you can see a green color is applied here. So wherever my cell value is more than 1000, there is a green. But so more than 1000 we have selected. We have selected the range. We have gone to Control Q and we have gone to this formatting. We have gone to greater than. and we typed the value, then we have gone to the custom format. At last I used this color, fill color, and I selected with some color. This is fine. But I want to give another condition, that is if my value is between 500 to 1000. If my value is between 500 to 1000, I want to give some other color. So when I select the range and go to Control Q, unfortunately, there is no option available here called as between. Color scale, data bars, icon set, greater, top 10 percentage, clear is available. Unfortunately, between, less than, that option is not available. So what we do is select the range, go to the Home tab. You have to go to the Home tab. Under Home tab, Conditional Formatting. Home tab, Conditional Formatting. Highlight Cell Rules. Under Highlight Cell Rules, when you go to the Home tab, below the Home tab, Conditional Formatting, Highlight Cell Rules. Here you can see there is an option available called as greater than, less than, between. Home tab, Conditional Formatting, Highlight Cell Rules, between. But how do I go to that Home tab, Conditional Formatting, Highlight Cell Rules, between, without using mouse? Two methods. One is on your keyboard. You can use the shortcut key Alter key. There are two alts available. Try to use the left hand side alt, because right hand side alt sometimes may not work properly. They would have assigned for some other purposes also. So better to go with the left hand side alt, or you can use F10, function F10. Some laptops function F10. So either press the alt key or F10 key, whichever is easier, whichever is convenient. I think alt is easier for me. So let me press the alt key. When I press the alt key, on top of your screen, you can see every menu, every tab, there is a letter highlighted. File F, Home H, Insert N, Page Layout P, Formula M, Data A, Review R, View W. So you know what is the letter highlighted for Home? Home is H. So press H. So it automatically goes to the Home. Under Home, what are all the options available? I want to go to the Conditional Formatting now. Tell me, what is the key for Conditional Formatting? L. It will go to the Conditional Formatting. Then Highlight Cell Rules is H. Between is B. That's all. We never touched the mouse. I did everything through my keyboard itself. Let me explain it one more time. So select the range, just to press that Alt key. You can see the letter is highlighted. H for Home. Conditional Formatting is L. Highlighting is H. Between is B. That's it. So from now, you are going to teach me the shortcut keys. Just remember one key, Alt. 500. I'm going to jump to the next box. I am typing 500. I want to go to the next one. Tab. 1000. Between 500 to 1000. I want to change some color. Maybe I'll put an yellow color. Between 500 to 1000, we have given a yellow color here. So as I indicated, it will come with the practice. When you do multiple times, you can do it very easily. I did it twice. Now I remembered the shortcut key. Alt, H, L, H, B. So you can do it faster itself. When you do it twice or thrice, you can practice the shortcut key very easily. So just to use Alt, then frequently used key, you can practice it more and more and more. Easy to use. What's the advantage of using a shortcut key, or what is the purpose and what is the usage of shortcut keys? Why are we using shortcut keys? What is the purpose? Faster. Very good. Faster. Another advantage. You can avoid the mouse. Very good. Super. You can avoid the mouse. Okay. Let's stress. Okay. Very important advantage of using shortcut key is just don't know what they are doing. No one should know what we are doing. They will just copy and paste. We think he is an expert in Excel. Copy and paste without using the mouse, using the mouse shortcut keys. So from today, you also start using mouse. From morning, we have learned around 10, more than that. For tomorrow evening, I will teach you at least minimum another 50 shortcuts. Another minimum 50 shortcuts. Practice. Please do practice. To be open, I never practice. I had a session yesterday. Almost all the days I have some session. I never practice. But how do I remember that? Best way of learning is to do any one of it. Either teach to others or you practice. Okay. Before I forget this, I will do it in all the training session. Packet size. You can have it on your packet. List of all the shortcut keys of Excel is available. This is not a permanent one, it's a temporary one. What is it? You will not change. Control S is lifelong. You will not change temporary is after a few days you have to someone else you have to remember all this. There may be something lesser, I believe so, because it's all indicated. If there is lesser, tell me how much lesser I will get tomorrow. How many I have to make? 1, 3. Backside of that shortcut keys, you can see my contact details is available on the last page of that shortcut keys. My email ID, site, mobile number, YouTube channels. Probably today evening, I think first video is already available. First half session is already available on the session. I will try to post it by today evening. It's available on the YouTube MS Office link. Whatever the recording is going on now, or whatever recording has gone in the morning, it will be available on the channel. Okay. This is not Excel, this is actually Power BI. Excel, missed people, I will give it tomorrow. Right. So we have seen how to apply a conditional formatting. Greater than something we have given a color, and between we have given a color. Now, I want to modify. Assume my target has been revised, my target has been changed. It's not more than 1000, my target is more than 1200. If my target is more than 1200, I want to give another color. So, modifying the conditional formatting, no need to select it. Place the cursor on that cell. That's fair enough. No need to select also. Place the cursor on the cell where we did the conditional formatting. Go to Home tab, Conditional Formatting. Tell me where can I go to modify the conditional formatting? Manage Rules. Very good. Tell me what could be the shortcut key for that manage rules. I want to go to the conditional formatting, manage rules without using mouse. How do we do that? Alt, H, L, R. Super. Very good. So as I told, from now you are going to teach me the shortcut keys. Alt, H, L, R. But one small challenge is, here I have pressed Alt, H, L, R. It has come to the screen here. Now I want to select this between this 1000. I don't want 1000. I want to change it to 1200. So you have to select, you have to go to the edit rules here. Edit rules. How can I go to the edit rules once again without using mouse? Yes, you can use the tab key and you can move one by one, or else what we can do is, you cannot just press E here because there is some text boxes available here. You can see text boxes are available. Sometimes when you press E, the E will appear here. That's the problem. So when you are getting some boxes like this, text box like this, where we can type the value, the text box mari vanda neenga type panna mudiyadhu. You cannot just type E. So what is the underline letter for edit is E. So you have to press Alt E again. You cannot just, பாருங்க இப்போ நான் E press பண்ணா E ன்றது appear ஆகும். The E will appear here. That's a problem. So you have to press Alt E. See that somewhere else like a text box is available. Inga text box irundha, you cannot straight away press E. You have to press Alt E to get to the edit rules. So if you want to go to edit rules, see whether there is a text box available. If the text box is available, press the Alt key and do it. If the text box is not available, you can E, very E or A, whatever the letter underlined, you can use that letter. But here I can find a text box where we can enter the values. So here you have to press Alt E. Or you can use the mouse and click it. Now here I want to make this 1000. My target is not 1000, my target is 1200. I change it to 1200. Now I want to go to format cells. Format here. I don't like this green color. I want to change some other color. Could you tell me how can I go to that format once again without using mouse? Just F. Alt F, very good. Here we have a text box. Okay, text box where we can type the value. F only the F will appear here. That's a problem. So you have to press Alt F. The text box. If you have the text box, then you have to press the Alt key. Without there is no text box, no problem. You can just use the shortcut keys. Now I can change the color. For example, I don't want green. I want to make it as blue. So you can change the color here. Okay and okay. Sorry. Yes, sorry, I have to redo that conditional formatting. That is conditional formatting, highlight cell rules between, which was not available for me. So let me give that again. 500, 1000. The green yellow color for this. Say okay. Now I want to modify the conditional formatting. Place the cursor somewhere else. That's fair enough. Conditional formatting, manage rules. Select the rules, edit rules. Instead of 1000, let us make it as 1200. Format. Go to fill. I will fill it with some color, blue color. Wherever it's more than 1200, we are getting a simple thing. I don't know why this problem has happened. You have to recover it, or one more thing you can do it when your system is shutting down, there is some problem, it's not doing something. Every 10 minutes, I don't know whether you know it, your system will be saved automatically every 10 minutes. You can increase the frequency, decrease the frequency, and you can recover that file also. Go to File, Options, go to File, Options. Under Options, Save, File, Options, Save. where under the save you can see that recovery information every 10 minutes. That means every 10 minutes your file will get saved automatically, every 10 minutes. Even you can increase or decrease the frequency also. You can make it as every 5 minutes. Don't make it as every 1 minute. Every 1 minute only saving will happen. Only save will be done. So better to make a better timing, at least 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So you can give the timings here and you can see this location. Auto recover file location, some location. It may vary from system to system. So this location, select this location, Control C, copy it. Select that location where that location is shown, select that location, copy it, come out of Excel or minimize the Excel. Windows E, Explorer. Explorer is Windows Explorer, where we can see files and other things. Or go to My Computers or start Explorer. Windows E is the shortcut key for opening that Windows Explorer. I'll go to the Windows Explorer and go to this address bar and paste that path which you have copied. Control V. Paste that path. Enter. So you can see from the morning what is the file you are using it. So this is the file I used it, exercise file. I open the file. So it will be saved here. So which is your recent one. The last saved one is 2:28, 2:13, 2 o'clock, 12:49. So which is file, which you want, you can recover it. Which version you want, you can recover it. 2:28, 2:13 or 2 o'clock. So which file you want, you can recover that file. So if unexpectedly shutting down or closing it, collapsing, sometime it may happen. I did a very small thing, it has recovered automatically. I don't know. Color I don't know what has happened. So you can go here and you can recover your files. Save the file for a safer side. Okay. So we have seen how to do a conditional formatting. We have seen how to modify the conditional formatting. Now I want to delete this. Go to Home tab, conditional formatting. You tell me where can I or how can I delete the conditional formatting? Clear rules. Clear rules. Clear rules for selected cells. Clear rules for the entire sheet. Entire sheet rules will be deleted. Selected cells rules will be deleted. But there is one more method. Manage rules. Clear rules. Now I'll go to the manage rules. Under manage rules, there is two other options. One more option is available called as delete rules. Could you tell me what is the difference between that clear rules and this manage rules and delete rules? Or both are same? Both are different. Very good. So what is the difference between the first one, clear rules, and this delete rules? Very good. Super. Clear rules will delete everything. Suppose I have 10 condition. All the 10 condition will delete it if you go for clear rules. But here I have 2 condition. I want to delete only 1 condition. Select it and go for delete. So one by one you can delete it in delete rules. But whereas clear rules, everything will get deleted. But I'm not deleting it here. I'm not deleting it here. Just we have seen how to delete it. So I'll press escape and come out of this. We have seen how to create it, how to modify it, how to delete the conditional formatting. Now, let us come to the column called as date. Select the date column and go to conditional formatting again. And in this date column, there are some values which has been repeated. For example, in row number 21, 22, same value was repeated twice. 26.5, 26.5. 26 May, 26 May, it was repeated twice. Like this, there may be some value which would have been repeated more than one time. So I want to find out this repeated values. Select that range. Go to Home tab, Conditional Formatting. Under Conditional Formatting, highlight cell rules. Under highlight cell rules, the last but one, from the last second one, duplicate values. Just go to the duplicate values Under duplicate values, you can see there are two options. You can highlight the duplicate values or you can highlight the unique. Unique means which is not repeated, which has been displayed only once. So you can change duplicate or unique. You can do both also, but give a different color for duplicates and unique different color. Don't give red for everything. So duplicates, I think red is okay. You say okay here. Yes. All the duplicate values has been highlighted in a red. So 26.5 is duplicated, 21.6 is duplicated, 36 is duplicated, 10.7, 18.8, 28.8, 7.9, these are all 39. These are all the values which has been repeated more than one time. Finding the duplicate values. So we founded the duplicate values. Now I want to delete the duplicate values. Before deleting the duplicate values, either place the cursor on the table or select the entire table. Can you tell me how can I select the entire table? Any easy method, shortcut method? Control Shift space bar. Last session only we have seen it. But a small limitation in this Control Shift space bar is unknowingly if you are pressing that Control Shift space bar twice, it may select the entire sheet also. And one small another problem is if I go to the very first cell and I press Control Shift space bar, my cursor may go to the last cell, I may not see the heading. So you have to press Control dot to come to the top and see the heading. Or unknowingly I press Control space bar twice means it will select the entire sheet. Is there any other easiest method to select only the table? Control A. Same problem with Control A. If I press Control A twice, it may select the entire sheet also. And once again your cursor comes to the last, you have to press Control dot to go to the first cell. So Control A and Control Shift space is same as it is. Any other method? Control Shift, right arrow, down arrow. But what is the small problem in that is, first is you have to go to the very first cell. Second one is if you have some empty cell in between, Control Shift right and Control Shift down. It will stop before the empty cell. That's a problem. So what's the best and simplest or easiest method to select the table only? Only the table, entire table, but only the table. The best method is Control asterisk. But don't press the Control asterisk straight away, it may throw an error here because if you have the number pad, in olden days, classical keyboards, we have the number pad on the right side. So we can press Control asterisk. Now I think laptops are not coming with the number pads. So where is that asterisk available on your keyboard? 8. So you have to press Control Shift 8. This is the best method to select the entire table. Control Shift 8 or Control asterisk. I recommend this method. Even if you press Control Shift 8 or asterisk or multiple times, it will select only the table. You can see it selects only the table. It doesn't go beyond your table. I will press Control Shift 8 one time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, multiple times. It will never come out of the table. It selects only the table. Whereas when you press Control A or Control Shift spacebar, it may come out of your table also. So this is the best method. Either select the entire table or place the cursor on the table. Both are same. Why I am saying this, don't select a half of the table like this. So either place the cursor or select the entire table. Go to the tab called as Data. Under the tab of Data, there is a button available called as Remove Duplicates. Go to the Data. Under Data, you can notice that Remove Duplicates is available. If your screen is very small, once again, if the screen is very small, then the Remove Duplicates will be a small icon below the flash fill. It shows a small icon here. This is your Remove Duplicates. Tell me the shortcut key for it. What is the shortcut key for Remove Duplicates? Alt. Here. Alt A, then M. Very good, super. Alt A M is the shortcut key for remove duplicates. So from now, as I told, try to use this Alt A M, or go to data and click on remove duplicates, whichever is easier. So I believe Alt A. I prefer to go for Alt A M, remove duplicates. There are two options available: select all, unselect all. What is that select all and what is that unselect all? Select all means if the entire row is repeated. For example, here I have the date. In same date, the region 1 value is similar, region 2 value is similar, region 3, region 4, region 5. All the values is repeated again. That is called as select all. What is this unselect all? For example, if I select unselect all and I select the date, if the date is repeated twice, delete it. Don't check with region 1, region 2, region 3, region 4. Don't check it. That is called as unselect all. But I don't recommend it, because same date we may have two transactions also. Better to select all. Select all and say OK. 5 duplicate values has been found and removed. 110 unique values are remaining. 5 values have been, the entire row of the duplicate values will get deleted. So all the reds has been deleted, all the rest has gone. Yes? Are you sure? All the red is not deleted. Still there are some reds available. 36 it's available. 25, 8 and 39. 3 reds are still available. Could you tell me why this was not deleted? Region values are different here. If the entire value is repeated, only it will go for delete. Otherwise, it will not delete it. Here, the date is repeated, okay, but the region value is not repeated. So, the entire row is repeated, only it will get deleted. Okay. We'll see some tips about the conditional formatting. Yes. 26 on 5 is available. Okay. It is there. Out of 2 row, 1 row will get deleted. First row will be there, second row will get deleted. Let us go to the region 2 now. In region 2, I want to know which is the topmost, highest, most, maximum, most sales or production done in this region 2. Highest, topmost values. Select that column again. Go to Home tab again. You can use the shortcut keys. I recommend to use the shortcut keys, but since I have to show it on the screen, that's the reason I'm using the mouse. Otherwise, even I recommend to use the shortcut keys. Go to Home tab, Conditional Formatting, Top Bottom Rules. Top Bottom Rules. Top 10 items, top 10 percentage, bottom 10 items, bottom 10 percentage, above average, below average. So let me go to, for example, I will go to top 10 items. So for example, I don't want top 10. I want to make it as top 3, which is a top 3 most, highest, most, maximum, most sales. So I'll put top 3. And what's the color? Maybe let us put a green. So the topmost, the maximum most values will be in a green color. Say OK. Yes. The topmost, highest most values is in green. These 3 are topper. Same thing. Conditional formatting. Top bottom rules. I want to find out the least, lowest 3 values. Then you have to go for bottom 10. So instead of bottom 10, let us make it as 3. Bottom 3. Least most, last 3 values. Maybe I'll put a red. So the topmost values are in green. The lowest most values are in red. After getting all your scores, tomorrow evening I am going to do this. Score top 3, top 5, green. scored the top 5 scores, top 3. Now, Microsoft is trying to bring this everything inside a cell. Even Google Sheets also trying. They didn't have this color and format. They didn't get the data bus. But some other things like pictures, everything they are trying to bring in inside a cell. எல்லாத்தையும் செல்லுக்குள்ளவே கொண்டு வரதுக்கு ட்ரை பண்றாங்க. They are trying to bring everything inside a cell itself. You can put a line chart. Next answer. What I'm going to say next. What I'm going to say. This is available. So the next one which I'm saying is, you can put a line chart, you can put a bar chart, you can put a column chart inside a cell. Cellukulla. You can put a picture inside a cell. You can put a checkbox inside a cell. The picture and checkbox is available in the Google Sheets. But this one, select this range, region 3. I select this region 3. Conditional formatting. Data bars. We'll see about bar chart. Next session, we'll see how to bring the line chart and column chart inside a cell. Go to bar chart. 2 types of bars. Gradient fill, solid fill. Gradient fill, solid fill. So gradient fill is mixture of 2 color. Solid fill is single color. So let us go for single color. And don't select the red. Except red, you can select any one of the color. Except red. I will tell you why I don't want to select the red. I will tell you that. First, let me select some colors. Maybe I'll go with the blue, dark blue. So based on your values, you can see the bar size are increasing or decreasing. If the value is more, you can see the bar size is larger. If the value is lesser, you can see the bar size is smaller. But why? What is the reason I asked you not to select the red? The reason not to select the red is, fortunately, all the values are positive. Assume if there is a negative, there is a loss, there is a negative here. For example, let me take a smaller value, 219. It's a negative, so let me put a minus before this and enter. Yes, there is a negative bar. That's the reason I told you not to use the red. If you used red, what would have happened is, positive will be in red, negative will be in red, we'll get confused. That's the reason I asked you not to use the red color. But if we can change the color, we can change the color. I will tell you how to change the color. So I repeat the process. Select that column, conditional home tab, conditional formatting, data bars, select some data bars, except the red, I'll go with blue. And if I change some values, suppose I have a negative values. Yes. So all the positive values will have a blue, negative values will have a red. Can I change the color? For example, for a negatives, I don't like red. For a positives, I don't like this blue. Can I change the color? Yes. Home tab, conditional formatting, manage rules, conditional formatting, manage rules, edit rules. There you can see 2 colors. One is this solid fill. Solid fill is the positive bar color. Positive bar color. So positive, what is the color you want? For the positive bar color, what is the color? For example, I'll put a dark green. Negative values and access. What's the color for the negative values and access? Click here. The color may be not a red. I'll put some other, maybe an orange. Okay and okay. Yes. So positive bar, you are getting a green. Negative, you are getting an orange. So place the cursor on the column. Please be careful. Every time I'm saying place the cursor on the column. Because if you are not placing the cursor on the column, if you are placing the cursor on some other area and go to conditional formatting, manage rules, nothing will be available here. It will be empty. So it's better you have to place the cursor here. Go to conditional formatting, manage rules, edit rules. Solid fill is the positive bar color. So I'll put a color for the positive bar. Negative values is the negative bar. Negative bar. So let me give some color. Okay. Right. Another most frequently used option in the industries nowadays. Heat map. Now the heat map came into chart also. In Power BI charts, people are using maps, heat maps. They are using this heat maps nowadays. Select that region number 4. Select the column region number 4. Conditional formatting. Color scales. Color scale. Green, yellow, red, or red, yellow, green. Highest value will be in green, middle value will be in yellow, lowest value will be in red. Maybe the second one will be ulta. Highest will be red, middle will be yellow, lowest will be green. If it is a sales or production, you can go for the first one. Rejection, defects, absenteeism, then you can go for the second one. So let me select the green, yellow, red. I click on this green, yellow, red. Fortunately, I selected only 3 colors, green, yellow and red. But I am getting multiple colors here. You are seeing multiple colors here. You can see here green, dark green, lighter green, dark red, lighter red, yellow, darker yellow. So what's happening here? I'm not able to understand what's happening here. So what you do is very simple. Right click anywhere else on the cell on the region 4. Anywhere else on the region 4. Right click. Sort. Region 4. Sort. Sort smallest to largest, largest to smallest. Smallest to largest is ascending, largest to smallest is descending. For example, if I go for smallest to largest, you can see red. Gradually the red will turn into a yellow. Yellow will gradually turn into a green. This is heat map. So right click on that, sort smallest to largest, or I will go to largest to smallest. Ulta. Green gradually turns into yellow. Yellow gradually turns into red. Okay. So I told nowadays it's available in the map also. Map chart. For everything it's available nowadays. Okay. Visualizing is always better. Instead of giving it in a numbers, instead of giving it in a text, it's better to put it everything in a visualized format. Even nowadays, we're sending the message, sending WhatsApp, sending the mails, we are using visuals, right? Now, okay, no one is saying okay nowadays. No, thank you. Thank you. What it means thank you. Emojis. You can get emoji in Excel also. Excel emojis are available. Equivalent to emoji. Select that region 5. Conditional formatting. Icon sets. Directional icon, shape icons, indicator, rating, star rating, cell phone signal rating, traffic signal ratings. There are so many icons available here. You can select any icon. 3, 4, 5. 3 icons, 4 icons, 5 icons. Only these 3 things are available. I'll select something. For example, I'll select this. Green color check mark, yellow color exclamation mark, red color into mark, cross mark. So green check, yellow exclamation, red cross. I select this. So you can ask me a question based on what it's giving a green, based on what it's giving a red, based on what it's giving a yellow. 1 to 100%. Lowest value will be 1%, highest value will be 100%. 1 to 100. It will split it as 33, 33, 34. 33, 33, 34. It will be split in this order. If it is 3 icon, suppose I have 4 icon. 25, 25, 25. 5 icon. 20, 20, 80 to 100, 60 to 80, 40 to 60, 20 to 40, 1 to 20. It does not split out. Let us check that. Conditional formatting, manage rules, edit rules. Yes. I have 3 icons, so you can see 33, 34, 33. So 60 more than 67%, 33 to 67%, less than 33%. Because we have 3 icons. If you used 4, 25, 25, 25. 5, 20. Only 3 or 4 or 5. Only 3 types of icons. But now, what I want you all to try here is, I want you all to do this in the next part. I'll open that file. The three colors you have applied, I want you to modify the three colors like this. Yes. So this is my conditions. Modify the conditional formatting like this. If my value is more than 1200, wherever my value is more than 1200, I want a green tick. 1200 to 600, I want an yellow exclamation. More than 600, less than 600 should be red color into mark. Yes. So open the conditional formatting and show me how you did it. Manage conditional formatting, manage to edit tools. Last class. Edit tools. Conditional formatting, manage to edit. Yes. Manage mode, last manage mode. Which one is correct? You are given three conditions. Very Okay. Place the cursor on that column. Conditional formatting. Manage rules. Edit rules. Here, instead of percent, make it as number. Instead of percent, make it as number. 1200. Actually, it should be greater than. Greater than 1200 is green. 1200 to 600 is yellow. The last one will change automatically because here when I change 1200, it has automatically turned into less than 1200. Similarly, if I say 600, this will automatically turn into less than 600. How do we check this? Click somewhere else outside. Outside your icon, somewhere else click. Come out of this. You have to well only when you come out of this, you can see it turns into less than 600. But for less than 600, I don't like this into mark. I want to give some other icon. You can click here and you can change your icon also. Suppose I don't like this red cross mark. I want to put a red. Or I don't want the icon itself. If you don't want the icon, then you can no cell icon. You can put cell, no cell icon. I don't want the icon itself. But let us put a flag. OK and OK. So based on my conditions, the flag or tick mark and yellow color is changed. But for some reasons, I don't want my audience to see the value. I want my audience to see whether it's a profit or loss. I don't want the values to be seen. So go to conditional formatting, manage rules, edit rules, and there is an option available here called as show icon only. Only the icon should be shown. So it will show you only the icon, not the values. Values will not be shown. It shows only the icons. Show icon only. Okay, that's how I have shown the icon only here. For you are showing the condition here, I showed only the icon here. So you can see only the icons. How can I get a emojis in Excel? Place the cursor on some empty cell. I think emojis looks good in Word and PowerPoint. Word and PowerPoint, it looks good. Word, PowerPoint, mailing also it looks good. But Excel, yes, you can use it. Windows on your keyboard, just press Windows key, dot, full stop. Windows dot is the shortcut key to get the emojis. Windows dot. But unfortunately, I am selecting this Windows dot. Maybe I am selecting this thumbs up. It's showing in a black color. Let me select that thumbs up. After inserting, select it. Go to Home tab. Change the color, font color. I'm changing the font color. I'm changing the font size. Yes. Now the color will change. Windows dot, unfortunately, you will get only the black. Manually, you have to change the colors. But as I told, it looks good in Word and PowerPoint. If you are using the same thing in PowerPoint, for example, I'll open Microsoft PowerPoint. Windows dot. It looks as it is. You can see the emoji will work as it is. How the emoji is available, it works as it is here. But in Excel, we have to change the color. We have to change the font size. But PowerPoint and Word and Mail, it will work. Okay. Exercise number 8. Entire 8th exercise you are going to do. It's going to be a power play. What is power play is normally who is finishing first will get a 6er, second will get a 4. Now, first Not one person, 2 6. That's different. Free hit. Is it 2 people will get sixers? 2 people will get fours. 2 பேருக்கு 6, 2 பேருக்கு 4, 2 பேருக்கு 3. So more opportunity to score more. So exercise number 8, we have the sheet number 1 where we can see the task name. There is task name and there is a date available. There is a task name and there is a date available. So what I want you all to do here is, I want you to apply a conditional formatting like this. Highlight all the start date in green. Highlight all the start date in green, which happens last week. Last week, what are all the tasks happened last week? 2110 is a last week task. 2010, 2110, 25. Last week mudicha task. That is green. Highlight all the start date in yellow this week. In the war, this week, what are all the tasks we are going to do? 28, 27 today. 1 is also this week. Monday to Friday this week. Yellow. Next week we are going to do some task. That is in red. So 3 colors. All the start date in green last week. Question is on the top, answer is on the bottom. Available straight away and the question is to the answer. Manage goods, conditional formatting, manage goods, very first. As I indicated, the question is available. So answer is available in the question itself. Question kulle answer. Select that start date. Conditional formatting. Highlight cell rules. Date occurring. Date occurring. Here. Yesterday. Today. Tomorrow. Last week. Last week is green. Last week we have completed the task or started the task. Already the task has been started. So that is green. Conditional formatting. Highlight, you have to do thrice, no other go, because all the 3 are different colors. Highlight cell rules. Date occurring this week. The task is going to happen this week. On progress. Yellow. Same conditional formatting. Highlight cell rules. Date occurring. going to happen next week. Next week we have to start it. Right. So 511 is the next week task. 811. So these are all the tasks is going to happen next week. So if you go to the conditional formatting manage rules, yes. Next week, this week, last week. All the last week task is green, this week task is yellow, next week task is red. Okay. The next one. We have city and sales in lakhs. City sales in lakhs. What are you going to do with that conditional formatting for it? All the sales in lakh above average. Above average is green. Above average is green. Bottom 25 is red. Above average is green. Bottom 25 is red. Wherever the sales is more than the average, it should be green. Bottom 25% should be red. Above average green, bottom 25 red. So the answer is available in the question. Okay. If I understand the question, as I told, it's very simple and easier. Select the cells in lakhs. Conditional formatting. Top bottom rules. Straight away there is an option called as above average. You can see there is an option above average. So click on that above. Some people are finding the average and typing the average, which is not required. And all the values marna, once again you have to find it and type it. Instead this will find automatically. So go to above average, it's in green. All the above average, wherever the sales is above the average, it should be in green. Same conditional formatting, top bottom rules, bottom 25, bottom 10, but we don't want bottom 10, we want bottom 25. Last 25% should be red. Unfortunately, normally our break timings will be around 3:30, but since multiple training is going on, they have given a different timings. Session 4:15 is our break timings. 5 o'clock we have to finish the session. They have given the break at 4:15. Okay. Equipment and responsive time. Equipment and responsive time. You are going to apply the data bars, but the challenge is all the negative values should be green. Ulta. Negative should be green, positive should be red. And I want to see only the, okay, negative is red. So negative is green and positive is red. Ulta, reverse. Yes. So it should appear like this. Ulta, reverse. Okay. Select the range. One small thing is, Either you can go to conditional formatting, you can go to data bars and you can select it, or one easy method is no need to go to data bars and select the color. Straight away you can go to more rules. More rules. Straight away go to more rules. And first bar is the positive bar color. Positive bar, what is I want? I want the red for positive. Negative, click on negatives. For negative bar, what I want is I want green. That's all. It's very simple. So no need to apply conditional formatting, manage rule, edit rules and do it. Straight away you can do it like this. More rules. Positive is red, negative is green. If it is negative, it's much better. Very fast response. If it is positive, it's not good. Okay, negative is green, positive is red. Month and P&L. We have month and we have profit and loss. For the month and P&L, you should apply this conditional formatting. Negative should be green, negative should be red down arrow. Positive should have green up arrow. And I should show only the icon. Only the icon should be shown here. Show only the icon. Icon only. You should show only the icon like this. Only the icon should be visible. And no yellow colors. No yellow color, no empty. Empty or yellow or I need two colors. Positive is green up, negative is red down. I want the same icon. Positive green up arrow, negative red down arrow. Same arrows. I should get the same arrows. Same arrow. Green up, red down. Positive is green up, negative is red down. Only two icons should appear. No yellows, no empty. Only icon. Only icon. That is icon only. If there is available, you can do it. What are all the icons available, you can utilize. You cannot change the colors. So, select this range. conditional formatting, icon set. Straight away you can go to more rules, or you can select it and modify it also. Better to go straight away go to more rules. Now what I am going to do is, instead of percent number, greater than 0, that is positive. Greater than 0 is green color up. The last one, less than 0, is red color down. And yellow, I don't want it. Yellow icon, I don't want it. I said for yellow, I have given and as no icon. Some people have missed it. That's okay. And red down. So we want red down arrow. This one. And show icon only. Only the icon should be shown here. Only the icon. Okay. So wherever we have profit, that's green up. Wherever it's loss, that is red down. I don't want my audience to see the values. So I want to see whether it's a profit or whether it's a loss. That's all. Now maybe the last part of this conditional formatting. We have one more table available. Listen to the question and do it properly. Employee name and absenteeism. I believe it's number of days of absent days. So what I want you to do here is apply a conditional formatting. So you have to apply the conditional formatting like this and sort it. Apply the conditional formatting, color scales, red, yellow and green, and then sort it. So that who has took less leave, they should come on the top. That should be green. It should come on the top. Who has less days of leave, 0 days of leave should 0 days of leave should come on the top. 0 days of leave should come on the top. Half century. Count பண்ணவே முடியல அவரால் கால்குலேட்டர் போட்டு கவுண்ட் பண்ணுறது பாருங்க எவ்வளோ so big score. Okay, select the range. Question itself it's a set that apply the color scale red, yellow, green. So conditional formatting, color scales, second color scale red, yellow and green. Then right click on that column. Don't select the half. Or some people I have seen they have selected only the column. I told you while doing sorting, either place the cursor or select the entire table. Placing the cursor is better. Place the cursor on this column, right click, go to sort, smallest to largest. Who has took less days of leave, they will come to the top. Yes. So 0 days of leave is green, 1 day is green, lighter green, 2 days darker green, then orange, then red. Who has took us more leave, they are in red. Exercise number 9. Exercise number 9. We have a table, small table, name, assume these are all the product names, and we have Q1, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. So in quarter 1, we have some profit, it's going in a loss. Quarter 2, it has increased profit, and quarter 3, it has increased, quarter 4, it has increased. I want to draw a trend. I want to show this visually, whether this turbocharger is going upward or downwards. Lithium battery, whether it's going upward or downwards. I want to check the trend. So I want to put it in a visual format. Visual, first things comes to our mind, if it is a visual, is chart. First of all, let me select this table. How do we select the entire table? Control Shift asterisk 8. That's the best method. Select the table. Control Q and go to the charts. Second one, charts. Under charts, we can see there are various charts. But I recommend if you have only 3 or 4 rows or 3 or 4 columns, you can go for the chart. I think this is a bigger data. We have more than 20, 26 rows are available. For this kind of data, I don't recommend chart, but still we'll try that. When I go to the clustered bar chart, your clustered bar chart looks like this. Unfortunately, I'm not able to understand anything in this chart. Let me go to the stacked. Still, I'm not able to understand scatter, bar charts, column chart. Still, if you are not satisfied, you can go to the more charts. Under more charts, if you go to all charts, various types of charts are available. That too in 365, we have many charts. Tree map, waterfall. There are so many charts available. Histograms. But unfortunately, none of the chart solves our problem here. When I select column, it looks like this. When I select line, it looks like this. I'm not able to understand on this chart. What's happening, I'm not able to understand. So instead of drawing a bigger chart, as I told, we can bring everything inside a cell. In a cell, we can bring everything. So first, let me select only the first product, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. First products, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. First product. Select it. Control Q again. Go to the last one, spark lines. As of now, we have only 3 spark lines. I think they are upgrading it. We may get extra spark line in near future. As of now, we are getting only 3 spark line spark line, column spark line, win and loss. I will explain what is that column and win and loss. Let us select line spark line. Yes. A small line chart is drawn inside a cell. It shows me the trend. How my trend is. Quarter 1, it has increased. It's going in an increasing trend. I'm explaining it again. Select this 4 cells. Control Q. Spark lines. Select that line. How can I see the same trend for other parts? Just simply drag it. No, you cannot use a shortcut key. Control E or Control E is flash filling. That will not work here. So you have to drag and we have to copy it till the bottom, till the last. Yes. It shows the trend for each and every product. You cannot draw 26 chart for this normal chart. So instead we can put a spark line for this. So product 1 is going in upward trend. Product 2, it has started better, it has dipped down, now it is increasing. Product 3, it has started, it has increased, and it has dipping down now. So it has drawn a small spark lines. But for the first time after drawing the spark line, do you see any changes on your screen? Of course you should see some changes on the screen. Could you tell me what is the change? On the top, you can see first time there is a tab. Even I told you in the morning introduction, we have a specific name for this. Can you tell me what is the name for this tab? Contextual tab. Very good. There is a contextual tab. In old version, maybe it may not be spark lines. It may be spark line tools design. If you are using old version of Excel, it will be in the name of design. Latest version, it will be in the name of spark line. Don't worry. Heading has changed. Options are same. Options are same. If you are not seeing the spark line, that means you didn't place the cursor on the spark line. Your cursor is outside the spark line. If the cursor is outside the spark line, you will not see the spark line here. So let us click on the cursor here. So where we can see the spark line. What is the advantage or what is the purpose of the spark line is? Suppose I want to know in which quarter we have the highest, sales or production, or which quarter we have the lowest. So let us go to the spark line, high point. Select this high point. All the highest points are selected. And I select the low points. Once again, all the low points are selected. But unfortunately, both are in same color. High points is also in red. Low points is also in red, which I don't like. I don't like the red color for the highest point at lowest point. I want to give it different colors. So spark line, we have selected high point, low point, but the colors are similar. I don't like it. There are two methods to change the color. Method number 1, style. Style. Go to spark line, style. There is a more button. Latest version, the arrow will be bigger. Older version, the arrow will be smaller. Click on the arrow and change some other spark lines. So other spark lines, green, yellow, any spark lines. For example, I'll go with from the last, third one. From the last, I'm selecting the third one, green. Highest is green, lowest is red. First method. One more method to change the color. Same spark line color, marker color. For example, I'll go to the spark line color. This line color, I don't like it as green. I want some other color. Maybe, for example, I'll put a purple color. But the spark line is very thin. I make it as more thicker to see it better. I want to make it as more thicker. So, spark line color, weight. Weight means the thickness of the spark line, thickness. So go to weight and make it as maybe 2.5, 3 or 4.5. Maybe I'll put 3. So it seems to be more thicker. So go to spark line and we can change the spark line color. We can change the thickness of that spark line also. Like this, each and every color. Highest point I don't like green, lowest point I don't like red means you can change here. Marker color, negative points, what's the color you want, high points, what's the color you want, low points, what's the color, first point, last point. Each and every points you can change the color also. And I want to draw a line to know whether it's a profit or loss, because sometimes highest may be negative also. Highest value sometimes can be negative also. For example, here 1968, highest value, but it's negative. So instead of this, I want to draw a line here. So that line will indicate above the line is positive, below the line is negative. So how can I draw the line here? Yes, spark line, axis, show axis. Spark line, axis, show axis. Yes. It has drawn a line here, line. Above the line means positive, below the line is negative. Unfortunately, two things which you cannot do it in the spark line is, you cannot display the values inside a spark line, which we can do it in normal chart, correct? This chart you cannot display the values. Second one, you cannot display the x-axis and y-axis. X-axis and y-axis cannot be displayed, which can be done in normal chart, but for the sparkline, two things you cannot do. You cannot display the values, you cannot display the x-axis and y-axis. Can I change this chart? For example, I changed my mind. I don't like this line chart. Can I change it to column chart? Can I change it to a win and loss? Select this. Or two things you can do. One is you can change the chart here. Second one is for the same data, I can draw one more chart. One line chart, one column chart also. Two charts. First, let us see how to change the chart here. Here, I don't like it as line chart. I want to make it as a column chart. Go to Sparkline Design. You can see the contextual tab. Under that, the line, column, win and loss. What is the difference between column and win and loss? Column. Based on your value, the bar size will increase or decrease. Your bar size, if the value is more, the bar size will be larger. If the value is lesser, the bar size will be smaller. But this one, win and loss, even though the bar size is highest or lowest, value is highest or lowest, the bar size will be same. My audience will know whether it's a profit or loss. They will not know how much profit, how much loss. So for that, we can go for win and loss. So you can see the bar size are as it is, same size. But whereas when I go for columns, yes, based on the value, the bar size is increasing. If the value is small, the bar size is decreasing. That's the difference between column and win and loss. But we are expecting I think I have tried the trial version of it. Near the future, you may get a pie chart, you may get a scatter chart inside a cell. Inside a cell also, you can get a scatter diagram, you can get the pie chart inside a cell. Near future, as soon as possible. But this chart, when I present it to others, it seems to be very small, very tiny. So I want to see it in a better way. So unfortunately, you cannot change the size of the chart. You can increase the size of your rows and columns. Let me increase the row width. And I want to increase the height of all the, increase the width of the column. I want to increase the height of the row. Row height I want to increase. I am in 11th row. Can you tell me how do we select the entire 11th row? Shift space bar. Shift space bar. Then press Control Shift down arrow. Shift space bar. Then press Control Shift down arrow. Then go to any one of the row. Any one of the row. It's not required you have to go to the particular row. Any one of the row, increase the height. Yes. All the row height got increased. Now I can see a better chart. I repeat it again. First, increase the width of the column. Then select the row, 11th row. Using the mouse, you can click on 11 or use the Shift space bar. Select that entire table. Control Shift down arrow to select the entire table. Then go to any one of the row. It's not required to go to the particular row. Any one of the row, increase the height. Yes. All the row height was increased. Now you can see a better chart. If I don't want the spark line, if I don't want the spark line, I can select the spark line. You cannot just press delete. You have to go to spark line tab, the contextual tab. Under the contextual tab, the last one called as clear. Clear spark line or entire spark line group. All the spark line will get deleted or only one spark line is the first one. First one is only one spark line will get deleted. So go to clear the selected spark line or clear the selected spark line group. Okay. But for the same data, I want one more spark line. If I press Control Q, if I go to spark line, for example, I will put a line. Yes, the line chart is drawn, but it's overriding the earlier chart. There is already a column chart. It's overriding the line chart. Column chart is overriding. So I don't want it. I want the line chart in some other area. So Don't use control Q. Insert. Under insert, there is a separate group called as sparklines. There is a group available called as sparkline. Maybe screen size, based on the screen size, it may vary. Some system, your sparkline will be like this: top, bottom, line, column, win and loss. Some system, if your sparkline is screen is very small, then you have to click on the sparkline. Under sparkline, you will get that line, column, win and loss based on your screen size. So first select the data, insert, which sparkline you want, line, column or win and loss, you decide. I'll go to line. Second thing, where you want that sparkline, where you want it. For example, I want it here, next to that earlier sparkline, or you can put it in some other area also. Okay, unfortunately you cannot put it in another sheet, which will not work. You can put it in the same sheet. Okay, yes. Same data, we have two types of sparkline. One is a column sparkline, second one is a line sparkline. Two types of sparkline for one data. Unfortunately, control Q will work only on the next immediate column. If you want the output on the next immediate column, then we can use control Q. Otherwise, insert. But one advantage of inserting sparkline is even you can create a sparkline not only for row wise, you can create a sparkline for column wise also. Column wise also. Select that column, select the column, insert sparkline. Which sparkline? Line sparkline, column sparkline, win and loss, your wish. I will go to line, and where you want this line sparkline, maybe here. I want it at the bottom here, bottom. Okay. Yes. So sparkline can be created for row wise, sparkline can be created for column wise also. Both ways you can create a sparkline if you are using insert. Control Q will create only on the row wise on the right hand side immediately after your table. But when you go to insert, you can create a sparkline wherever you want. When you create a dashboard or bigger one, try to use the sparkline instead of using a normal charts. Okay. Second pre-hit 1% double sixer. Exercise number 10. We have month, sales, profit and loss, profit margin, expenses, customers, units sold. So based on this, create two sparklines. On the right hand side, create two sparkline. One sparkline. First sparkline is a column sparkline. Second sparkline is a line sparkline. All the lowest point should be in red color. All the highest point should be in green color. Show axis. Show axis means it should draw a line at the 0th position. And line color should be in light blue. And thickness should be 3 points. The sparkline thickness. Sparkline thickness should be 3 points. So you have to create two sparklines. Yes, please. Axis, also show axis. Okay. So let me select the range first. I think first you can use Control Q itself because I want the output in the next immediate column. So I want the output in the next immediate column. So you can press Control Q. Go to the spark line. First spark line is column. Select it. Control Q spark line and select column. And I copy this on the bottom. Drag it. And what's the positive bar? Marker color. High point should be in green. Marker color. Low point should be in red. Low point is red. And this bar color should be light blue. Finally, axis, show axis. There is a show axis. If there is no axis, that means all the values are positive. If there is an axis, there are some negative values available. Next step, select this cells once again. Don't use Control Q now because Control Q will create it on the next immediate column. You can go to Insert. Under Insert, Spark Line. Which spark line? Second one is Line Spark Line. Where you want it? I want it here on the right hand side here. Say OK. Copy this on the bottom. Go to the spark, maybe the light blue. Spark line color, weight, thickness. 3 points. Marker color, high point, green. Marker color, low point, red. Axis, show axis. That's it. Select both the columns. Increase the width. Select the rows. Increase the height. Sorry. Select the rows and increase the height. As I told, Microsoft is trying to bring everything inside a cell. They are trying to bring everything inside a cell. Even not this. The next one, which we are going to do, it's available in Google Sheets also. For example, I have some part names here in the exercise number 9. I have part names. I want to put this, for example, turbocharger. I want to put the turbocharger picture. Employee name. I want to put the employee photographs. So that when I sort it, when I filter it, when I write a VLOOKUP, the photographs, picture also, you can see it on the VLOOKUP. Picture also, you can sort it, and feature also, you can filter it. This option is available in the latest version of Excel. Google Sheet is available. Excel latest version 16. I think we don't have it. Office 365. I think 2024 it should be there. Office 365 it should be there. Very new feature. It's a very new feature. Just go to Insert. Under Insert, Picture. If you are not able to see the picture under insert, that means the screen size is very small. Then you have to go to the insert, illustration, picture. Illustration, picture, picture in cell, picture over the cell. Whether you want the picture in the cell or over the cell. Over the cell, it's available in all the version of Excel. So go to place in cell. Place in cell and browse under this device. I select some pictures. I'll go to some sample pictures. Select some picture here. So where we can see the picture was inserted inside a cell. So when I sort it, when I sort this table, when I filter the table, even the picture will also get filtered, picture will also get sorted. Even when I write a VLOOKUP, the picture also we can get a VLOOKUP. So, but the picture seems to be very small. Can I see the picture in a bigger way? Yes. Click on that cell. There is a button available here. Place over the cell. Click it and you can see the picture in a bigger mode. After seeing the picture, once again click it. It comes back to the cell. It's a very new feature, latest version, only in the Google Sheets, only in the latest version of Excel. Insert a picture, place in the cell, this device. Select some picture. Same like one more new feature. Suppose I'll go to the exercise number 8. For example, the task name. We have list of tasks. What are all the tasks completed? I have to check. What are all the tasks not completed? Uncheck it. So, go to insert. There is a separate button available called as checkbox, which is a very new feature. Insert checkbox. Insert checkbox. Yes. A checkbox is inserted inside a cell. Now drag it down. Copy it down till the end. Yes. You can see for all the cell the checkbox is inserted. For example, prepare monthly financial report. I have completed it. So just to make a tick on this. So what are all the activity you have completed? You can make a check on this. What are all the activity not completed? You can uncheck it. This is another new feature. Like this, they are trying to bring everything inside a cell. Inside a cell. They're trying to bring everything inside a cell. So as of now, you can get a chart inside a cell, line chart, column chart, bar chart. You can get a spark line inside a cell. You can get a checkbox. You can get a picture inside a cell. These are all some of the new features in the latest version. One more small new feature is, sometimes when I place the cursor here, I don't know in which row, in which column my cursor is. Actually, manually I have to check. My cursor is at column number G and row number 18. Instead, what we can do is go to View tab. Under View tab, there is an option called as Focus Cell. Focus Cell, a new feature. Just click on the Focus Cell. It will show you where is my focus. My focus is in column number G and row number 18. So when you write VLOOKUP, when you find Control F use பண்ணும்போது ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கு. Sometimes even I will get confused in which row, in which column my data is available. So go to View tab, Focus Cell. I think it's coming in a blue. Even I can change the color of that focus also. Click on the arrow mark, Focus Cell. Maybe I'll put a green. So we'll have a green color as the focus. So these are all some of the new feature, latest features available. Okay. So next exercise is about formulas. We have to start with some formulas. I don't know whether we can see the logical way. I don't know whether we can see exercise number 12. At least we'll complete exercise number 11 today. By today evening, we'll try to complete it. In 4:15, we have another 2 or 3 minutes. So if you have any other doubts, questions, or queries of what we learned as of now, I'll try to clarify. Otherwise, we'll take a break and we'll come back. And then we'll finish off the exercise number 11. Next is going to be more on formulas and functions. Date function, logical function, lookup functions, pivots and charts. Function, pivot, charts. Only 3 chapters after this, but all are very important chapters. Yes. Any other questions, doubts, queries as of now? No? Then I think 2 or 3 minutes, but okay, no problem. We'll take a break. They told 4:15. Yes, we'll take a break now. After the break, we'll restart with the exercise number 11. Strategic timeout. Thank you, sir. Exercise number 11. Please come to the exercise number 11. In exercise number 11, we have 2 columns. One is name, another one is date of birth. I hope or I believe you would have guessed what is the formula or what is the feature we are going to use here is we are going to find out what is going to be the age of this employees in terms of years, months and days. So we want to find out the age in terms of years, months and days. To know the age, I believe we require 2 dates. One date is already available, date of birth. What could be the another date? Current date. But to get the current date, we have 3 methods. Today morning we have seen it. Control semicolon, today, now. Could you tell me which one is better to use the age? Can I use control semicolon or today or now? Now. Today. No, okay. So, today is better. Why? Because it's now will give you the timing. To find the age, timing is not required. So today is better. Control semicolon is static, which will not change. So better you can use today function. Some cell. Refer it in one cell. Don't put this today in multiple cells. That's one of the reason your system is very slow. When you use the today function, now function frequently on your system, it will be very slower. So let us use today function in one cell. TODAY, open bracket. No need to close the bracket because Excel will close it automatically. So no need to close the bracket. Equal to today, bracket open and bracket close. No need to close it. Excel will close it automatically. Now we are going to find out the age here in terms of years. In Excel, there are so many functions available. In 2007, we had 29 functions. 2010, 341. 2013, 400, 483, 490, 483, 490. Every version they are increasing the function. Now we stopped counting the function because every month, every week, some new function was added here. So more than 500 functions are available in the latest version. How can I see that 500 function in Excel? Place the cursor on some empty cell and go to the tab, go to the formula tab. Under the formula tab, you can see that FX is available. Under the formula tab, FX. Or you can click on the FX available here. Or you can use the shortcut key Shift F3. Any one of these 3 methods. Go to formula, click on insert function or click on FX or use the shortcut key Shift F3. Some laptop shift function F3. When I use Shift F3, it's opening a dialog box where all the functions category wise, most recently used function, all function, financial, date, mathematical, statistical, lookup, category wise, all the functions are listed. For example, if I click on all the function of Excel, A to Z, starting from A till Z, all the functions of Excel is displayed here. For example, let us take the function 1, ABS. What is the usage of this ABS? Return the absolute value of a number without sign. That means if we give a negative number, this ABS will convert that negative into a positive. If we give a positive number, positive. It will display as a positive. That's the usage of this ABS. But still, after reading this also, I am not able to understand. No problem. Click here. Help on the function. When you click help on the function, if you are connected online, if you are not connected online, you will not get it. If you are connected online, in online it will show you how to use the function. in which are all the version this function can be used and how to use the function with the examples also. You can see some function even you will get a video also. Step-by-step instructions video also will be available. So this function, suppose if I give 4, suppose if I give ABS 2, what will be the result? Result will be 2. If I say ABS minus 2, the result will be 2. Assume this is A1 and this is A2. If I say ABS A2, in A2 we have minus 4, so it will display as 4. But still after reading this also, if you are not able to understand, you can copy this formula or function, Control C, come to Excel and in a cell paste it. So the formula with the example will be pasted here. With the example, the formula will be pasted. ABS 2, ABS minus 2, ABS A2. A2 we have minus 4, the answer is 4. So like this is the easiest way to learn a function. For example, if you want to learn a VLOOKUP function, same fx, I know what is the function I am going to learn, that is VLOOKUP, just for example. So I'll say VLOOKUP, we chose VLOOKUP here and go to the help on the function. It opens a dialog box. Yes, VLOOKUP, even it says the latest version, there is a feature called as XLOOKUP. Tomorrow I will explain how to use it. XLOOKUP will work in Google Sheets also. So VLOOKUP, even the video, step-by-step instruction video, how to do it, the step-by-step instructions, it will be available. Equal to VLOOKUP, how to write the VLOOKUP function, step-by-step instructions will be there. Okay. Like this, you can explore the functions. There are so many functions available. You can explore the function. But now we are going to write a function which is the only function hidden in Excel. This function you cannot see it under the fx. Even if we type equal to A, it shows all the functions starting with A. If we type B, it shows all the functions starting with B. I am going to use a function called as date diff. What is date diff? Date difference. DA. You can see that function is not at all on the list. It's a hidden function. This is the only function hidden in Excel. Date, D-A-T-E, D-I-F. Date diff, only one F. Open the bracket. Bracket open. Starting date. There are 2 dates. Which could be the starting date here? That's the ending date, last date, the lowest date. First you have to select the old date, lowest date. So low date is date of birth, starting date, comma, ending date, today's date. Select the today's date, comma. How do you want the difference between these 2 days? How do you want the difference? Years. If you want it in years, take the first letter of years, Y. But unfortunately, you cannot type the Y straight away because it's a text. Number means you can type it, cell number you can type it, but text you cannot type it straight away. You have to put a double quotes. Morning we did it in text to join, double quotes. Same double quotes, Y. Y is for years, and close the double quotes, close the bracket, enter or control enter. Yes, the age is 47. He is born on 1978. So this is 2025. The first person age is 47. Equal to DATE, DIF. Open the bracket. Select the starting date, comma, ending date, comma, double quotes, Y. Close quotes, close bracket. It's better to close the bracket here because this is a hidden function. Sometimes it may throw the error. Other function, no need to close the bracket, it will close automatically. Here also it may close, but it's better to close it. But the problem is, when I'm trying to copy the formula, I'll go to the border here and I make a double click and I'm going to copy the formula. Unfortunately, when I copy the formula, it is throwing an error. Why? Any idea why it is throwing an error? Which reference? Current date. So how can I check that? When I place the cursor here, what's the formula? B11 comma G6. But when I come down, B11 will turn into B12, G6 will turn into G7. So what's the problem there? How can I check it? I cannot go to every cell and I check it, which is complicated. So what you do is go to the formula tab. Under the formula tab, there is something called as show formulas. Go to formula tab, click on show formulas. So you can see all the formulas instead of checking one by one. The show formulas, some system, if your screen size is very small, the show formulas will be a small button like this. Or you can use the shortcut key. Morning, I think we used the shortcut key. Control tilde, not control shift tilde. Control shift tilde is removing the decimal points. Just control tilde. Control tilde. Or click on show formulas. It will show you the formulas here. First formula is B11 G6. Correct. But when I come down, B11 is turning into B12. Next, this is first person date of birth, this is second person date of birth. But here, G6 is turning into G7. Now it's referring G7. That's wrong. When I come down also, it should refer G6 because today's date is common for all the employees. For all the employees, today's date is common. So, but here you can see G6 is turning G7. What is there in G7? Empty. G8 is also empty. G9 is also empty. That's why it's showing an error. This is one method to check the formula. Another method, place the cursor, go to the same formula tab, trace precedence. Trace precedence. It will show you the arrow mark. Based on which formula this value is calculated, based on which cell this value is calculated, based on the date of birth and today's date. First person Abhishek age is calculated based on this date, based on this date. But second person, trace precedence, it is taking the date of birth, but here it is taking the empty cell. That's why it is throwing an error. So when I come down, this G7 should not turn into G8. Sorry, G6 should not turn into G7. This 6 should be fixed. It should not turn into 7. 6 should not turn into 7. So, you have to identify that constant and we have to put a dollar symbol. How can you put a dollar symbol? Manually, before 6, you type a dollar like this. This is also okay. Or you can use the shortcut key F4. One time. It's putting the dollar before G, before 6. I don't want a dollar before G because I'm not going to copy the formula on the right. When you copy the formula on the right, G will turn into H. I'm going to copy the formula only on the bottom. So no need for dollar in before G. So remove the dollar by pressing another F4. Second time you can press the F4, it will remove the dollar. Third time it will remove the dollar before 6 also. Before. If the dollar is before that, it will fix it. Before G, G will be fixed. Before 6, 6 will be fixed. So I have given the dollar before G. So G will be fixed. G will not turn into, 6 will be fixed. 6 will not turn into 7 because I have given the dollar before 6. Let me try that. Double click now. Copy this on the bottom. Now your answer is correct. 47, 42, 40. Let me check the formula. Control tilde. B11 G6, B12 G6, B13 G6, B14 G6, B15 G6, B16 G6. Everything is G6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 6 is not turning into 7. It is fixed because it is constant. Because today date is common for all the employees. So today date should not change. That's why we are fixing it as constant. Okay. Time is shorter, so fastly I will finish up the months and days also. Equal to, time permits, we'll explore this formula tomorrow morning also. Now let me fastly finish it off. Date diff, open bracket, starting date, that's date of birth, comma, finishing date, end date. And I know that when I copy it on the bottom, it may throw an error. So let me put a dollar before that 6. F4. Now itself we can put the dollar. F4 once and twice. After copying and then putting the dollar, straight away you can put the dollar here. F4. Once or twice, put a dollar before 6, comma. Double quotes. I want it in months. So what can I do now? But the problem is when I give M, it is saying 567 months, which I don't want. I want to know after 47 years is completed. For example, this person, he has completed 47 years, July month itself. After July, August, September, October. 3 months has gone. So I have to get 3, not 567. So don't use M. Instead of M, YM. YM is after 47 years, what is the number of months? 3 months. After completion of 47 years, 3 months. Only M is overall month. From the day he is born till today, how many months are there? Total months. 47 years, 3 months. For example, when I take this person, Bhaskar, and he is born on 29/3 March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. It should give 7. But why it's giving 6 for this person? It's born on 29/3 March. From March to October, it should be 7 months. But it's showing 6. Today is 27. He is born on 29th. 29 October, it will turn into 7. So till we are in 27th. So if I turn into 29th, on 29th day, this will turn into 7 months. Next one, equal to date diff. You have to help me here. Open bracket, date of birth, comma, today's date, F4 again, 1 time or 2 time, comma, double quotes. After month, what is the number of days? After 3 months has gone, what is the number of days? MD. So, he is born on 14th. Today is 27. So, 27 minus 14 is 13 days. Perfect. So, 47 years, 3 months and 13 days is the exact age of this person. Double click. It shows the age of all the person in terms of years, months and days, all the 3. We have one more thing called as YD. What is that YD? YD. After years, what is the number? Years, I think that's very rare. People will not use it. That's why I didn't try that. YD. So years Y, month is YM, days is MD. This is the only function hidden in Excel. Unfortunately, all the other functions are visible. It's the only function hidden in Excel. So, if you have any challenges or any problem or anything, you try that. I think it's very easy. You can try it. If you're not able to get it, or if you have any questions and doubts and queries on the date function, park it. We'll once again recap it tomorrow morning. And as I told, tomorrow is going to be more on advanced formulas and functions. We are going to start with date functions, logical functions, if there are new if functions available, IFS switch, and about lookup functions and about pivot table. As I told, pivot table itself will take at least 3 to 4 hours minimum. So with all your cooperation, we'll try to cover as much as possible. So as of now, let me save this file. You save this file. Or rented laptop, you can save the file, and even you can close that file and you can shut down it also. So before leaving, I need at least another 10 or 15 minutes from you. Get back your scores. You have got some scores, 4, 6, 3, 4, something. Sum it up. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sum it up and give me the total. You got some fair play scores also. No ball, wide, Tell me how many no balls, how many wides. Even I don't know the score of it. Tomorrow evening you'll be knowing the score. That will be part of your score sheet. When I don't know what is the score for no ball, what is the score for wide, it's a formula. So just tell me how many no balls, how many wides. That's all. So one by one, if you are coming in the same order, it's easier for me to enter your data. I think I have your name list. If you are coming in the same order, it's easier for me to enter. Abdullah is first. You have to put your scores here. 15. How many buys? How many penalty? How many, sir?
One, sir.
One penalty runs.
Overthrow.
Overthrow one. That's all. Order vechirukku. Order vechirukku. 4 க்கு நேரா 4. அந்த ball. Arun Vishwarajan. Yes. Not here. You can see the name and you can come others people one by one. Oh, you didn't submit. 9, 10, 11, 14, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22. That's super different. 16. Yeah. By one. By one, leg by one. Sir, the box order vechirukku. 2 தனியா 4 தனியா.
இது 10, 20, 30, 34, 35, 36. 36, sir. Score.
36.
இது sir.
சொல்லுங்க எத்தனை வைடு எத்தனை நோ பால்?
Wide.
வைடு 1.
Wide 1. ரெண்டு wide.
ஓகே.
Right.
பை ஒன்னா?
By 3, sir.
3. அவ்வளோதானா? மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் ஆர்டராக வச்சிருங்க சார். 4க்கு நேரம் 4, 6. அது அப்படியே பாக்ஸ். எஸ் சார். ஃப்ரீ ஹில் வில்சன். 57. You are the topper.
By one.
By one.
Wide one.
Wide one.
Penalty one.
Penalty எல்லாமே ஒன்றா?
No ball one.
நோ பால் ஒன்.
Overthrow two.
Overthrow. லெக் பை விட்டீங்களே அதுவும் ஒன்று எடுத்துனேன். எஸ் சார். 10. Fair play. No. We didn't get the fair play. Okay. Gopinath. அது சொல்லுங்க. இது என்ன எல்லாமே பையா? வைடு எல்லாமே வைடு. வை அதெல்லாம் சீக்கிரசியான இருக்கா? இட் மே பி லக் ஆல்சோ. 8மே 6 வரலாம், 8மே சிங்கிளாக வரலாம். 8 6 வந்தால் லக்கு, 8 சிங்கிளாக வந்தால் அன்லக்கி. சார். எஸ் சார். 32. By one.
No ball one.
No ball one.
Penalty.
Penalty?
One. Wide one.
Wide one. Jawahar. Jawahar is not here. Khalil Permal. Come on. Sir, okay. Adesh. New warrior. Tell me your score. 13. Very bad number. Wide, sir?
Yeah, no, one wide.
One wide. Put the number in order. All the threes, all the ones. Three. Sorry. Yes. Name?
Mati.
62. So you are the topper.
Wide is 1.
Wide one.
By 2.
by 2.
No ball.
No ball 2.
Overthrow 3.
Overthrow 3. Natarajan Kannan. Thirty-five.
Ball 3.
No ball 3, leg by 3.
Overthrow 1.
Overthrow 1.
By 1.
By 1. Naveen Kumar.
11.
By.
Sorry, sir. Sir, 3 by, sir.
3 by. Or leg by.
1 over.
Naveen Kumar. You see the name and you can come one by one. Praveen Kumar, Priyan, Rajendra and Gayatri. Naveen. 13.
35.
35. Wide 1.
Base 2.
By 2.
Penalty 3.
Penalty 3. Priyan. Order. How much, sir? 24. Penalty 3.
By 1.
By 1.
No ball 1.
No ball 1.
Leg by 1.
Leg by 1. Rajendra, Gayatri. Ora. Wide 1, I think if you have shut down your system, you can leave. We'll meet tomorrow morning sharp at 9. We'll start sharp at 9. Better to leave at 5 o'clock because it will be heavy traffic after this. Ram Bharat. Our name, Salunga. Ready? Huh? Where is your name? 25. By 1.
Leg by
1. 1.
wide 1.
எல்லாத்தையும் ஒன்றுன்னு சொல்லி தான் நான் வேகமாக போட்டிருப்பேன். ஓகே சார், ராம் பரத்.
4 1 3.
டோட்டல் 7
15.
15. ஓகே 15.
2 by 1 leg by 1 wide.
2 by 1 leg by 1 wide. Okay. Ramya Dev. 29.
Penalty run 1.
Penalty is 1.
Overthrow 3.
Overthrow 3.
Wide 2.
Wide 2.
No ball.
No ball?
2.
Next.
Base
Rupesh.
37.
37. Overthrow 2.
Penalty 1.
Penalty 1.
By 4.
By 4.
23.
23.
2 penalty.
2 penalty. 2 overthrow.
4 wide. 4 median 1.
Ball 1 leg by. Saran. Saran. 40.
1.
41.
Penalty 2. Sir.
Penalty 2.
Overthrow 1.
Overthrow 1.
Leg by 1.
Leg by 1.
By 1.
By 1.
Minto.
Wide 1. Yeah, Atish Kumar A. 8.
2. Sir, by 1 2.
By 2.
Leg by 1.
Leg by 1.
No ball 1 wide 1.
No ball 1, wide 1. Senthil Kumar.
14.
14.
No ball 1 by 1.
No ball 1, by 1. Ita.
1 தான் இருக்கு.
15.
15.
Overthrow 2.
No ball 2, overthrow 2, E2. Minus
24, sir.
24.
No ball 2.
No ball 2,
Leg by 4.
leg by 4. By 2. Varadaraman Sanjay. Your name is not here? Varadaraman Sanjay. Vinod Raj.
20 score.
20?
20.
20.
By 2.
By 2.
Leg by 1.
Leg by 1.
Overthrow 2.
Overthrow 2.
By 1. Penalty 1.
Penalty. Vishwanathan.
Penalty 2.
Penalty 2.
Penalty 2. No ball 1.
No ball 1.
By 1.
By 1.
Leg by 1.
Leg by 1.
Wide 1.
Wide 1.
The other score is
Into the attendance. Why your name is not there?
by
India. Jawahar Kaliparmal India. Can I?
the 9 that பண்ணிக்கலாம்.
Pandala 9 போட்டேன். Varadaraman Sanjay is not there. Maybe அங்க உங்க நேம் ஆட் பண்ணி சரி மேபி லாஸ்ட்ல ஆட் பண்ணி.
Shivaranjani.
SAVA RAN JANI
M.
M.
Score 20.
T
By 2.
by 2.
Wide 3.
Wide 3.
Penalty 1.
Penalty 1. Sorry. Penalty 1.
Leg by 1.
Leg by 1.
Overthrow 1.
சார் சொல்லுங்க சார்.
Sadish
SA
PHI
PHI
SH yes
Yes sir.
okay 16 score.
Team.
Wide 1 by
Wide 1 by 1 now.
yes
சார் SWARAN. நாலு இருந்தது.
score 2 wide 1
Overthrow 1. Wide 1.
leg by 3
Leg by 3. சார் எல்லாரும் கொடுத்தீங்களா? ஓகே